Empty nests beget empty nests as hard goodbyes turn to strange hellos. This is Gluttony and Earth. Hello and welcome to the IDL. My name's Nick, and this is Gluttony and Earth. He's from 1525 BC. It's Kyle. Protection from the new Rapseas. It's Adam.
I struggle so hard because I only get the second clue, and I'm never quick enough to figure out the theme.
He's hanging by the Frisco Bay. It's BakaZombie.
I didn't get this one either, to be fair.
Yeah, it's a pull. It's a fucking pull, and I'm ready to talk about this. Straight into the band. This is some shit right now. What are your opinions on like streaming? Not like a deep thing, but like just like your first gut reaction. Like, how do you feel about like streaming platforms and as a concept of like as a general like streaming?
I'm pretty pro them. Like, I enjoy them. That's how I consume most of my media.
Okay.
If not all my media.
Good. I don't know what you're expecting out of this, man. This is another one like this.
I wasn't asking for like a deep opinion, just like a quick gut reaction how you felt about this.
Okay, let's just get to the point. What's your tangent? What is it?
No, I was gonna say because like I mean streaming in general is good, but I think I like just get burnt out in general on the whole digital experience of like most things. But like streaming, I think is like a big one where like at first it's nice to have so many things at your fingertips, even though currently in the year 2023, streaming platforms are ripping most of their content away forever. But like it's just like very it's like that scenario of like when you have too many things, then it just becomes like there's no real discernible way to like gauge through them all very well, and I think it's just because I think I yearned for physical media still. Like I'm a big physical media guy,
and I yearn for physical touch, but here we are.
Yeah. But physical media at least sounds more plausible. So I mean that's why I like Nintendo Switch, because they use like the little like very tactile thick cartridges, which I enjoy, like the physical because like at least then when I'm video gaming I'm like have like a physical connection to the thing that I'm doing, but like I think like I miss going to video stores and you get to have these aisles of just like stuffed video boxes or like big cases, and you get like the nice chunky VHSs and stuff like that. Because like when you're going around there, like you get to, I don't know, it's like all on display. It's you when you're choosing it, it's like you have this physical experience of going through and choosing and picking things, and it's more of a journey than just scrolling through 1,000 options on a streaming site.
I do miss that, like, I won't, like, if Netflix decides that they don't want to have a show anymore, it's just gone forever. And so, like, if they take it off of Netflix, I have no way of ever watching it again. And I don't like that part of it. Like, the ephemeral nature of up to the whims of the company of, like, nope, this is just going to not exist anymore. Sucks to suck.
You aren't on the right part of the internet if you don't think you can't find things anymore.
Not as easily.
No, yeah. That's the problem is a lot of the sites I used to pirate from, it's very cyclical where they'll get shut down. You'd find a new one that's trustworthy and won't like absolutely wreck your computer. But no, I this is what brought me to the intro, was because I was thinking about this, and I very like there was just so many, like, being able to, like, pick up the boxes and, like, check out all these cool different things and actually, like, have it physically there and, like, options. I don't know. For me, it just stuck in my mind a lot more to see the VHS, like, boxes versus, like, looking at it on a screen. I don't know if it just, like, all washes over me and it's not the same for me or whatever, but it's very specifically, I have a very, like, the number one, my Moby Dick was Mummies Alive. It was the VHS of the cartoon Mummies Alive, about these mummy cats. And I saw it at the video store all the time, but it was never available because it was already always checked out. So I never actually did get to watch it. But, like, oh my god, it was... it, like, is imprinted on my brain. That's the intro was quoting from the theme song, which also the fucking theme song slaps and it is ahead of its time. It's, like, very, like, drum and bass, like, very driving. It is not like other 80s theme songs that are all, like, rad as hell, but, like, it's just, yeah, the intro is so fucking, like, I don't know. the singer's not good, but it's just like this weird, like, just powering through it all, and it just fucking slaps. I'm mad I didn't see this as a kid, because I think then if I saw it as a kid, I would have gotten into music that weren't the oldies earlier.
Yeah, I remember seeing this on TV every once in a while as a child.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, also I didn't have, like, cable or satellite or anything like that growing up. Like,
you say I also didn't have that when we were in Cleveland, but you saying it's a bunch of cats, mummy cats. There's one guy that has a cat motif. The rest of them don't. So
no, they're all.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm pretty sure they're all cats.
No, there's the guy that's a snake. There's a guy that's a bird, like raw. They're all different.
They got a ram.
I was like, when you said they're like mummy cats, I thought you meant like literal cats that were just wrapped up as mummies.
Yeah, like the Egyptian version of that fucking cartoon about the cats in Japan or China.
What the
you know
fuck
what I'm talking
about? Not Sagwa, right?
I
Just
don't
something like
remember.
I'm, like, looking at these pictures now. Holy shit. Well, I saw, like, I did see, like, a few screenshots, and it did not, like, one of them was vague enough that it could have been a cat.
Yeah, some of them
and
just
the other
people.
one, yeah. Okay, yeah, I take it back. We've corrected. The Mummies Alive is not about 4 cat mummies.
No, it's really not.
Apparently, only one of the mummies actually imprinted on me as a kid. Maybe it's because to be fair, like, I grew up with 13 cats, so, like, that's all I really thought about were cats. So, like, are
we talking about Sagwa, the Chinese cat? Is that what you were talking about?
Yes, yes.
Oh, the PBS show, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I've seen that a few times. I don't remember anything about it.
No,
I
couldn't
don't
tell you a
either.
single plot point.
My sisters watch it all the time. I don't remember a single thing.
Yeah, because that was like on PBS, like at a point where after I had stopped watching PBS, but my younger brother would be watching PBS.
Mm-hmm. We were just too old for it.
Yeah, we were like just a few seconds out. What was that second image you posted in the chat, Kyle? First image is all of the non-cats. And then,
that was also in that cartoon. It was like them looking at a magazine or something.
Oh. Salacious. Salacious crumb.
That's our show, everybody. Thank you.
That's the show. All right. If you want to talk about what you can remember, you can always hit me up on Twitter. That's no. I think let's talk about something that we can remember. Let's talk about the recap. So the crew were continuing their journey into the belly swamps to find Proteus's nest, the nest of a Hydra that was around where Mother dropped her tablet. You had already just been fresh off of fighting some Shirton the day before when you get into a fight with birds. a swarm of crows or ravens, some corvid form, like swarmed around you guys, but you took them out pretty easily. Not really actually a threat. As the days were going on, you could start hearing screeches in the night in the distance, possibly marking the closeness that you were getting to this area. As you were getting closer and closer, at some point, Pazuzu was able to finally communicate again with Thellum. Thellum had asked what was going on. Pazuzu also asked what was going on because Pazuzu could not hear anything. It was like the mirror maze. So he asked, Thellum asked about Mother. Pazuzu said no idea. Asked about the tablet, and he said, I'd have to see it before I can tell you more. Anyways, you eventually get to an area where Nathaniel starts to use locate object, looking for this tablet. You think you can ping the area where it is when you find a circle of stone pillars. And in the center, they are surrounding a stone pedestal with a chest on top of it. And in that chest is on display the black tablet. However, Endien says, no problem. I'm a secret spy. I am invisible and I can steal it, and everyone stays far away so as to not alert Proteus. Endien, being invisible, undetected. However, when she lifts up the tablet had been disturbed, alerting Proteus of something going on. Not knowing what was going on, but could tell that something was there and fucking with the tablet. Lets out a sonic blast, which knocks Endien down quite a bit. Endien dips the hell out of there, runs off. However, Proteus, using these form of clicking, is able to use a sonar type abilities to detect the area in which she had run off to. Seeing Proteus going after Endien, Nathaniel kicks it into gear and turns into a giant octopus and goes toe-to-toe with Proteus. Thellum and Ildatha run up the nearest pillar to get sights on everything, so that way Thellum can start blasting his blasts. Proteus's fight was brutal. It was partially able to knocking over pillars, partially the acidity of the water started to raise up and damage anyone who would be in it. Endien's able to escape. It's really a stalled match between the two. At some point, Proteus has acquired up to 10 heads in this battle. However, as the water is getting more acidic, Endien, having already been damaged by the sonic breath, goes down and drops into the water. Nathaniel and Ildatha are able to finish off Proteus. However, Endien being invisible, Thellum has to panic and figure out where dead Endien may be. Darius.
Fuck.
The door softly swings open, as to not disturb the person sleeping inside. This is the room the Parahim demon said you'd find him. You feel pity. Not the kind that makes you wish to help them, but the kind where you know it's sad, it was unavoidable, and that they did this to themselves. You know, had things gone differently, you'd have ended up the same way. You take a few steps forward and pull up a chair to the bed and sit down. You take the sight in. It hasn't been long, so he isn't in too bad of a state yet. But you see, peering through his skin, the dark lines of the curse. At least he's safe. You don't know how he'll die, but if he's lucky, it'll be of old age. You know his dreams won't be peaceful, but it's better to relive all that horror than to live it. I'm sorry. You find yourself saying. It's a habit by now, so you couldn't help it. It's in your bag, is it? You ask, knowing full well he is unable to answer. Don't worry. Deborah will live a good life here. I made sure of it. You rustle through the bag of holding and you find it. You pull out the puzzle box and furrow your brow as you realize he was able to connect the missing piece back to it. You don't know it yet, but when those dreams end, that'll be the beginning of a long, peaceful rest for the both of us. I'm sorry. And you turn to leave him to his sleep, and your vision fades, and the peaceful dream ends. It was a short respite, but unfortunately too many of these dreams are violent in new and terrible ways. And there are so many more of these nightmares to have. Thellum, it's your turn.
I lay with Endien in the water.
Give me a perception check. To find the water, no.
Ooh! That is a dirty 20.
You're groping around in the dirt, looking to find where it is, and you see the water splash at a different area, and it, is displaced in a weird way, and you found Endien.
I will try and find where her shoulders are.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and then I'll pull her back up to land.
Yes.
And I will shout out to the others. I don't know CPR.
Ildatha and Nathaniel just hear this from the distance. But you can tell that Endien's breathing starts to settle. It seems as though Endien's able to regain, and her Periapt is able to help her stabilize.
Spits up water and out of her nose and mouth that you can't see.
Water appears in the air as a spout.
I don't know that Endien.
Well, Thellum did get a potion from. Didn't he get a potion from Ildatha or something like that?
I think all of us just have a ton of potions.
Yeah. Because I believe Ildatha left you to deal with it because he knew you could.
I know Endien has 3.
Yeah.
Well, the only potion that I have with me is a greater potion.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm not good enough.
You should still have a good berry.
Shoot! Those are.
Because I had been casting that every day at the beginning of the day, so that all of us would have some. And I don't think you've used it because we haven't had the
berry
opportunity.
out.
Bill ate them all already.
Don't need to eat more than one.
Yeah, the only one that was used was a few days ago when
Yeah.
Ildatha used one on Nathaniel.
I will. Seeing where the water was spat out, I will go there and put a berry in the mouth.
It's almost like an arrow pointing to where the berry goes. Again, you're able to bring Endien back up.
She'll scurry for a second, just making sure she's safe.
Thellum still looking at the ground.
Where is it still is it still here?
Ildatha's is flying over there by now, knowing that Nathaniel's got it covered. Whatever Nathaniel's gonna do with it.
I think it's taken care. I don't hear any more.
We dropped it. We did it. Is the princess all right? Princess, are you all right?
I can't tell. I can't see her.
Yes, I'm alive.
Okay. All right. We did it.
All right. Well, let's gather ourselves and get back then.
Oh, what about the tablet? Do you still have it?
She'll go for her pack where she put it.
Yeah, you have it. Yeah.
Yes, I still have it.
Can I check it out real quick?
Why would you like to look at it, Thellum?
He puts up his hand with the ring on it.
Like,
I'm not gonna give it to him. I just want to show it to him without going in the ring. Pretty sure he can see out the ring.
I'll trust you, Thellum. She'll hand it over to him.
Here, catch this. Thumb pops into the ring. I'm joking.
Into the swamp.
I will hold it up for Pazuzu to see.
Yeah, as you have your hand, if you like set it down on top of it, and the ring is almost kind of making contact, but you wait a few moments, possibly as Pazuzu's trying to take it in, and this time you hear it in common. This is probably the first time he's ever talked common from the ring.
Oh.
What exactly is this tablet supposed to be for?
We love a bilingual king. I don't particularly know. I just know that it will help us get back to our original plane. I asked Mother, the person who's going to help us get out of here, what it is, but she said it was in the battery. She said it just gives her power. So I was hoping you could clarify some things for me.
This tablet has powers of transportation.
So in theory, we don't need her.
Did you suggest you would come get this for her in exchange for something?
We did.
Then it's best you don't back out on your deal.
You and your deals. Is the other still with me?
Yeah,
Are they
everyone's
checking
right
out
here.
Are they checking out the dead Hydra?
Oh.
No, Endien would still be here for sure.
Okay.
If you would look over, you would see that Nathaniel has like still in giant octopus form, like slowly drag the Hydra like up out of the water onto the land, and then would be doing just like a quick loop in the water to make sure that there's not like anything in there, anything left. Before
tentacle on nectical action, and then you swim through, and everything is clear. You presume it's clear because this was this Proteus' nest. Tell me more about this person and the kind of deals you've made.
I haven't, actually. She's offered... I just remembered what she offered me.
Yeah, she's offered to help something for this tablet. What is the deal? What was the deal you've made?
Well, you knew our plan to go here was to save our friend, and she's been helping our friend. But there's something off about her. She keeps this village under protection by giving them this milk. I don't trust her.
You shouldn't trust anyone you meet here. I don't know how best to explain it, as I've tried many times. But deals mean something very different in the second world.
I'm trying to remember if I made any deals with the uncle.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Why would Darius... What has Darius been doing for the last month?
I guess you could say he's in some sort of coma. He's been kept alive by Mother. He was supposed to originally kill the Kraken.
The Hydra.
Sorry, Hydra. There was an octopus in my head. The Hydra.
He didn't.
He did it.
And got into a coma. I don't know too much about the land of the dead god, but demons are everywhere in this realm.
Oh, she's also the only person in color over there.
You said that once before. What else? Anything else that's weird going on? Number one, I should clarify, it's going to be important that you make good on this deal to return the tablet. Because it's likely whatever happened to your friend is because he also did not make good on his deal. Number 2, what else interesting about this scenario can you tell me? Anything else that is out of the ordinary?
She wanted you. We had a conversation and she noticed you. I don't know if that means anything.
And you declined her offer?
Well, we wouldn't be talking if I did.
You wouldn't want to use this tablet anyways. Its power is far too great for any of you.
Are you saying I'm too dumb?
I'm saying that power corrupts. I have a hunch that she must be a Parahim demon. She's matriarchal, is dealing in deals as a magical source. It's not a good. It might make sense then why she was after me.
Did you make a deal with her?
No, I do not know this mother.
Do you have a mother? Are you a son? Sorry, are you someone's child?
Suppose probably.
You don't remember?
Unlike you, the birth of Genie Kin is not exactly the same process as it is with Ganassi.
What? I guess we gotta go make do with this deal. But before that, let me go butcher up this thing. Give me some teeth.
Okay, yeah. Give me survival check.
I'll untransform and give advantage, or at least help him out with that.
Okay.
Although it sounds like you may not have
Never
needed it.
I got a 22.
Yeah, you're able to get some good teeth out of that.
Teeth.
If you want, you can get a vial of Hydra blood as well, or something like that.
Ooh. Shit. Why not?
Drink that. Endien's gonna limp her way over to the other magical items.
Oh yeah, so you head back over to the chest. Do any of you have Identify or anything like that?
Nope, we're big dumb idiots.
No.
Okay,
I have
these
the
are magic.
internet on my phone.
You don't. Endien does, but it doesn't work here. There's no service.
Damn it.
So inside you see a lantern. You see 2 vials of liquid. You see a casing, like a scroll casing. You see a small cauldron.
Lantern, 2 vials, cauldron. I'm out of order, so now I'm gonna fuck up.
And a spell scroll.
Spell scroll.
Case.
That's it. Case.
Yeah.
Do I see a scroll inside the case?
Yes.
If I open it, I'll take all of that for later.
So let me quickly check something.
Can I wear the pot as a helmet? The cauldron?
Sure.
I'm not gonna let you.
Oh!
Until we figure out what it is. You're not sticking it on your head.
Endien, so far, Endien would not be able to tell what the scroll is.
Hell. That's fine.
Can I phone a friend that's on my finger?
If you want to check it out, the scroll and Endien lets you, I suppose.
She's just putting it in her pack for now. She's not like taking a ton of time to look at it.
Okay. We gotta go.
It's gonna be something only
Our
Druids
Uber's
can do. We're gonna get rid of our druid.
I mean, we can always liquidate it. Although there's a good bit of overlap between Druid and... Oh no, I guess you can't. If you can't read it, you can't cast it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, you are heading back. Do you pocketed everything, or did you leave anything?
I put everything in my bags.
The journey back.
That kills us.
Is the tablet
how do you go
with
about
you
this?
or me?
Is what?
Is the tablet with Endien? Or
Last
me?
I knew Thellum still had it, but it depends on what you're doing.
It's with me.
Sure you want to carry that though?
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
no.
what's wrong?
Can I please have it back though?
Well, you don't trust me?
It's not that I don't trust you. It's that I don't trust you to do the bargaining when we get back.
But you said that I would do all the talking.
I did not say that, and nor would I ever. Not to be rude, Thellum.
Do we want to regather ourselves before we head out, in case we run into anything on our the remainder of this day?
I am rather beat up.
Yeah.
I know you can't see, but I was crushed by a lot of rubble at one point and burned by a lot of acidic water.
Yes, then even more so we should
Our
rest.
DM's
before
drinking out of the bottle, so I don't trust going out with white.
No, this is just sparkling white grape juice.
Even more unhinged.
It does
I don't
make
want
it
dirty cups.
it's still a wild choice.
I just don't like dirty. I don't have to do dishes. I got a perfect container right here.
Doesn't matter.
Just casually drinking sparkling grape juice. Psychotic behavior.
Yes, I believe we should take a bit to rest so Endien can recover.
Good. Then I also can get my wild shapes back, which is part of it as well.
Is there any trees around here?
Not around here. This is mostly because it's gone like mostly submerged water or building, like ruins. Like, so you could, like, for instance, climb up one of the pillars. That
hide in the rubble.
If there's like one of these bridge-looking things, if they look sturdy enough, you get up there.
Yeah, they're good.
We rest for 3 days.
Yeah. How long? What exactly is your plan of action now?
Well, let me double check my hit die first, because that could be an issue if I don't have any.
Yeah, because I want to know if you're staying overnight here,
fine.
if you're just resting and then heading back, what your plan is on heading back.
How many hours has it been since we last slept?
A while. It's time. Like I've tried. Like I've said before. Like time. It's hard to keep track of everything.
I suggest we long rest here and take advantage of things not knowing the death of the Hydra in this area. Things should leave us alone for at least a while.
Yes, I think there should be at least a bit of time before any kind of power vacuum starts to fill, before anyone notices it, so whatever might try to take over this area might not know about it yet.
That works for me.
Nathaniel, could you watch first?
Yes.
Thank you. Dies.
Yeah, no, I think overnight, like I said, there's this power vacuum that isn't quite noticed yet. So nobody really comes near Proteus's nest because of the threat Proteus is. So I think overnight you're perfectly safe.
Woo!
Would
we're doing the
Yeah, right, yeah. So you got your hit
roll
dice.
your dice. Yeah.
Would the Hydra have like edible meat, or would it be too like acidic because of its nature?
I think it depends on how you cook it.
That seems like too.
I don't think
a little
it's
bit
something.
of cherry wine.
I'll say I don't think eating it right now would help you in any way possible. I think if you took Hydra meat with you, you could find a way eventually to figure out how the best way to cook it is and eat it, prepare it.
Yeah, I think just based off of
because I mean, maybe you don't know, but possibly the others do, or Thellum might know. Is that, for instance, like some people become adventurers to hunt for food like this. So that's what a part of the zookeepers do, is like they'll hunt exotic foods or something like that for like trying to make good dishes. So there's probably people who do know how to make this work as a fine meal.
Yeah, I think I'm not going to do anything then if it's going to be And I was just thinking for potential rations
okay.
on our way back. But if it's like anything more than just cooking it on a fire to make it palatable, then it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Did this Hydra have babies?
Not that you've noticed around. Nothing. I don't think there's anything that would give you sign of it.
Yeah, and that part of what Nathaniel would have been trying to look for before is if it had a nest, a sleeping area, if there's anything else there, at least in this immediate vicinity.
It seems, it seems as just though it's just been Proteus in this area.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
So the night goes by. What is your plan for how are you tackling going back?
Same as before. Steady but cautious.
Okay, but I mean, what direction?
Opposite of the way we were going, because if I wrote it in my notes.
Yes, we have to.
Because were we going towards compass before to get
You
here?
were leaving at an angle from compass.
The opposite
I have
angle
it
from
written down.
Oh wait. No, wait. Was it you always go towards compass to get to Mother?
I believe so.
Yes. Okay. Good.
My brain popped
Baka,
suddenly.
the one time Baka has a brain blast about the notes and the clues I've given them, and he fucking nails it. Otherwise, you guys would have been wandering for months. Yeah. So you start heading back. So it's gonna it's gonna take you maybe 4 days if you're going slow to get there.
Cut that in half. Let's go fast.
Yeah, you could try and dash it. You could
wait,
run
scared?
it.
I mean, the downside to that is if we want to move quickly, I am less effective in combat if we get
And we
surprised.
draw more attention.
Yeah. So when you're going at normal pace, the Sheraton fucked up Nathaniel.
Yeah.
Just believe in your dice.
Nathaniel doesn't roll well for initiative, even with advantage.
Is there
Also
anything? Is there anything to using any of the scent from the Hydra to mask us and possibly scare things away?
Ooh.
I'd say, I think you'd know that it wouldn't, only because what your experience from both going through the belly swamps and your experience from listening to Darius's voicemails. It seems as though, and like I've mentioned to Thellum when you were walking into Mother's Village the first time, it just smells like awful here, and it doesn't seem like scent is necessarily everyone's primary form of detection here. It's all sonar. It's all sound based.
Also, is there anything? Is the floor here different from the rest of the area?
The places that are above water are firm, and there are traces of old like stone roads and stone bridges and shit like that. So it's off and on hard ground and stone, worked stone.
I say we just go at a steady pace as before. We have time. Darius is being kept alive in the state for this long. He'll last a few more days.
Or
and
hostage.
Well, I mean, if your friend, what he was saying, it sounds as though deals are important. So if we return the tablet, it sounds like she might have to make good on her promises as well.
Yes.
So I think
we don't have to go fast. I'd rather us make sure we make it there over making it there early. Because we didn't have a timeline, correct? It was just get it. Yeah, that's what I thought.
If you had a timeline, Darius would have already been fucked. Okay.
Be careful about it.
So then what I'm going to ask for is I want everyone to give... Here's how I'm going to do this. I want everyone to roll 4 perceptions and 4 stealths. And tell me what the middlemost result of each are.
Of ours or of
your own? Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, middlemost?
The middlemost of 4?
Yeah, whichever one. I mean, whatever.
Whatever.
Okay, whichever is closest to 10, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Give me the one closest to 10.
Okay.
Oh, hell in a handbasket. Okay, what's my... Okay. Forgot my perception.
Sorry, it was what in stealth? What was the first one?
Perception. I was doing stealth or survival on the way to Proteus because that was you trying to track down this amorphous location. But perception is stealth now for your guys' like I did before, so you guys can keep the lookout on your way back.
Now, here's the thing. The middlemost of all of ours are the closest to 10, because that is different, my perception.
I was going to say, I want the middlemost of your perceptions and the middlemost of your stealths.
Okay.
Individually.
So just like what's in the middle of the two that are in the center. Okay, got it.
Oh.
Because I would have fucked my perception.
I don't remember.
Yeah, like...
No, I suppose I was doing it. I know I was doing it with 4. Then just do it. If you want to reroll, just do it with 3 then. And then...
Okay. Yeah, just take off the last one.
Yeah, can we just drop the lowest if we just 4?
I don't remember my roll.
Okay.
I don't care. However you want to do it. Hey, folks listening out there, I don't actually give a shit right now.
Wait,
I'm just
so
looking to see
the middle roll.
Yeah. Out of the 3.
Okay, good.
Oh my god, why am I rolling so bad on my stealth? Thank god I have a good stealth modifier.
Okay, let's go roll for stealth.
Ooh.
I have advantage on stealth too because I'm freaking vegetable and have my boots and all this shit.
That's good.
I'm traveling as the spider during all this. As a
I knew that. I know that's why we're going slow, so you could do your wild chase.
I was just making sure on that because that changes my stealth, which is good. Spiders have much better stealth than
Endien for her perception got a 21 for her middle and a 16 for stealth.
Nathaniel got a 16 perception and a 10 stealth. I didn't roll very well on my stealth.
Nathaniel.
Thellum
No, not Nathaniel.
got a 14 for perception and a 17 for stealth.
Okay, nice job, everyone. We did.
All right, the middle number for both of those were each 16.
Yeah, look
that
at
nat
us.
20 really boosted my perception middle.
Yeah. So give me a percentile at plus 20%.
I think it's Adam's turn because we wouldn't let him do it for a long time, but now it's his turn.
But now we are gonna let him do it.
Yeah, he's been in timeout for a long
Hey,
time.
I'm happy to get a 21 on this.
Okay. It's not. That's a 49.
What did he get that to it?
20?
Is that with the additional?
Is that with the 20?
Yes, that is with the 20.
Yikes.
Yeah. Again, not.
Oh, you're on timeout again.
Not as long though. Like it was still.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Depends on the outcome. We'll try.
As you are making your way back, you are hearing the sounds of birds again.
Those birds, they're dying.
As they are surrounding in the darkness. And as if they were chunks of the darkness come to life, birds swarm from every angle, twice as many as there were before. I'd like some
round
initiatives.
last time. It took less than a round last time. This will be easy.
Yeah. Not.
Someone's gonna die.
23.
13 for Nathaniel. I think that's my best initiative roll to date.
Thellum?
7.
Okay, Endien. Swarm of birds from all ends. It's your turn.
I assume they're just birds.
Yes, swarms of birds. So
I will sharpshooter take some of these. I'm trying to skewer a few at a time here. Why? Both of my dice did not make it in the freaking dice tray. They just kind of half hit the lip and fell. God, even with advantage, it's bad. But the birds hopefully still hits 14 on the first shot.
14 hits.
21 for the first arrow.
You skewer. I mean, again, they're amorphous, so it's hard to really get a good chunk. But you do land through. Like maybe your training with Eldatha was really. This is like the best version of like
good at
proof
killing
of it.
birds.
Is you skewer with one arrow, like 7 birds.
Eldatha shudders.
Eldatha golf claps.
Second arrow is a dirty 20.
That'll hit.
For God, I forget my modifier for my arrow. 21 again.
All right, yeah, you skewer. There's obviously significantly. You've almost wiped out half. That swarm. One of the swarms is like you have about. I'd say there's maybe like 28 birds left.
Well, let's see how this last arrow does, because I have an extra damage die to this arrow. The last one is 13 to hit.
That hits. It's one above the AC. Because they're just birds.
Just a bird.
Just a bird.
29 damage on that one.
All right, you skewer 4 more, and that means it is one of the swarm's turns. 24 birds dive in at Thellum.
What the fuck?
Lesson, huh?
Thellum,
I'm the dirtiest one here.
I need a.
Yeah, you have the most bugs on you.
Let's see. Okay, that's gonna be a mess.
These birds are psychotic.
Yeah,
Over
and
half
then
them get wiped out, and they still.
yeah. Does a 17 hit?
That is my armor class.
All right, that's gonna be 4 piercing damage.
Ow!
I need a con save.
Uh-oh. They're gonna give you gonorrhea.
That's
Think of a good bird.
very
I guess bird
specific.
flu would have been good.
These birds are gonna fuck you and not use a condom.
Well, they might. I rolled a 12.
These birds are swarming and fiercely pecking at you.
Ow.
You are blinded for 3 rounds
Gee, but
Ow!
as they are fiercely scratching and pecking out at your eyes.
ow.
That is Ildatha. Ooh. Up the die.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Ildatha swiftly uses his feather darts and just like pins all of the birds to death with these feathers, and they all drop.
Yep.
Birds are done. After about half a minute goes by, Thellum, you're able to like rub out your eyes and be able to. You think you can see again. They're not so bad.
You can see what you can.
I don't know. He also thought he couldn't see in the dark.
As
I lost my dark vision.
I can't see Endien.
Because I think previously Thellum was riding on Nathaniel as we were going through, because they're a giant spider. But like, I imagine Thellum fell off, so you just feel like the giant, gross spider limbs like place you back on the spider's back and continue along.
The hard and hairy arms of a spider.
Yeah. Should have webbed me up in a cocoon.
It feels a bit aggressive.
Thellum.
Huh?
And as your guys are walking by, and Thellum's on top of Nathaniel.
Oh.
Not that way.
You haven't asked.
He's a spider. He's a spider.
He's a spider.
You haven't asked.
If she asks you again, and this is in Primordial, if she asks you again, you're still intending to say no, right?
Someone getting insecure. What? You think I'd say yeah? Nothing?
I can't say I was sure.
You said you didn't want to come back here. And if I were to part ways with you at any point, I don't know what hell you went through in here, but I won't leave you here.
Just try not to make any more deals with her. I think I figured out what her game is.
Oh?
And then it's like the static. I think I know what her deal is.
Can I look up and see if I can see the village?
Yeah, you guys are nearing the village again at this point.
Can I tell how far away we are from the village?
I'd say you're about 90 feet.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's kind of snuck up on you. Like I said, I went through the full 3 days with that survival check. That's all.
Oh, so I got my hit die back, is what you're saying.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Okay.
So what you're saying is I'm no longer hurt.
Well, when did that encounter happen?
Oh, sorry, that happened today.
There you go. You're an idiot.
Yeah, sorry.
4 damage you took.
Blind.
He has only 6 HP.
Look, that's not my fault.
I'm fragile.
Yeah, you're
boy. Plus, I don't know if we're gonna fight Mother or not later, so I'm scared.
you're approaching the village.
We're gonna try not to. I don't think that's on anyone's agenda.
Oh, it's
you hear people out and about. It sounds as though people aren't necessarily worried
Are you
about
still
you
Spider?
guys coming back here. Oh, I guess if you're still Spider, they might probably fucking dip.
When like realizing basically once it enters our dark vision, or like I can hear the town, I would unspider.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm on your shoulders then.
Yeah, piggyback.
That's fine.
You guys were playing water. You guys were playing water polo out there.
That one's not a big boy. It's fine.
He's also got strong legs. He can keep his balance on you. Yeah, the town's out and about. They're not worried about you guys.
Hear ye. We have come back.
I'll say they're out and about. It doesn't sound like their mood is in a high spirits though.
Oh, someone
died. They are walking out and not like worried about you guys being there or anything like that.
I mean, just making our way, unless either one of these two blokes want to talk to people.
No.
How long is Nathaniel's hair?
About these people.
I think he ignored you. I don't know. He's asking how long Nathaniel's hair is. He didn't hear.
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear. Nathaniel has pretty long hair.
Okay,
I think
cool.
like
I'm gonna act
down
like...
their back. That's normally braided back, like braided and down their back.
Oh, never mind. I might be sitting on it then. I was about to say I want to be like Ratatouille.
Ratatouille, but they have to have an updo like Marge Simpson for you to work that way.
Even though Nathaniel doesn't give off a strong vibe of it, if you stuck your fingers into their hair, it's not the cleanest. It's real rough in there. Like
it'd be like putting your hand in your first boot.
Yeah, like the reason their hair like stays in a nice neat braid so much, it's like there's a lot of grease and just like sweat and grime holding that braid together.
Especially in swamp humidity. Ugh.
Yeah, it's not. Before we got to Dark World, it wasn't pretty in there, and it's not gotten any better.
I mean, think about yourself. Thellum's sitting on your shoulders. His feet are right next to what your stomach.
I don't think Thellum even knew you were supposed to wash your crotch. Yeah, everyone's in a sour mood. You make your way through town, kind of just noting. I just wanted to make note, like no one's like afraid of you. So like you see the town's actually pretty like active. You see everyone again is very. They've got the black veins showing through in the black patches as though it were frostbite, and eventually you make your way. Are you going straight to Mother's? Or are you going to the storehouse? What is your first stop?
I assume straight to Mother's. But...
Yeah, I didn't have any other. I didn't have to tell Deborah first or anything.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way to Mother's. You, I assume, knock, and then
at this point, I'll get off the shoulders.
Okay. You hear from the window, "Please let yourselves in."
I let myself in.
Whose voice was that?
Mother's. It was Mother's.
Oh, does she always talk like that?
Yes, she's always talking.
For some reason, I thought she talked like an old crone. Okay.
No. I know it's been 2 weeks since we recorded, but I don't think that's at all.
I've been hanging out with too many hags. Sorry.
Yeah. You assume she might have been a hag, but it was not because of her voice.
Yeah. Slowly open the door.
I see you've all made it back. How wonderful. I'm so glad you were able to make it without harm. Did you procure the tablet?
Why is everyone sad?
Oh, nobody really wants to see Deborah leave, I suppose. She's been such a staple in our community for so long. I think they're all just losing a friend. And you know how sad that can be.
Wait, what?
Well, if you're all taking Deborah and Darius with you,
Yes.
it means she has to say goodbye to all the people here.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
why
thought she
were you
left
confused
prior
about
to us.
No. They're not sad because she left. They're sad because she's leaving.
Oh. Okay.
Yes,
For not
okay.
the first time, I give Endien, where I think she's standing, just like a bewildered look after Thellum says that. Of like, where I think she is, I'm just like, what the fuck is up with this
Commonplace. It's commonplace.
We cut to Endien's angle, and she just sees Nathaniel look to a weird angle.
Went the wrong way.
You can assume what the look was, though.
Yes, I was confirming that if we gave you the tablet, you would send us back to the Fracterra with Darius and Deborah.
Well, of course. I thought that's what we were all going for here.
Sorry, it's been 2 weeks and close to that in game as well. I've forgotten what we had talked about, and I don't think about it all the time because I don't actually live in this world. I'm a person outside of this game.
Wait, what? Your actual name's not Endien?
No, I'm actually a man. Anyway,
Endien's been replaced with a doppelganger, an invisible doppelganger. The easiest disguise.
Perfect. Yes.
Of course. And then she'll, gesture out her hands for the tablet.
Out of curiosity, and Nathaniel isn't trying to like delay or stop Endien or anyone giving it over, but how is this going to work? Where are we going to end up in Fracterra?
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay. That's what I was...
It's wherever the gate opens to.
Do you want us to gather Deborah and Darius?
Unless you'd like to stay a while, but...
Okay,
I can
I'll
send you back as fast as you'd like.
No, I'll go get him.
If you head out, you can head to the storehouse. You assume that's probably where Deborah is. You see there's a long line because everybody is like trying to spend their last week with Deborah.
I just go in.
Yeah.
Fuck the line. I'm VIP.
No way. You made it back.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you were actually going to make it or not.
Well, we have our ways. You wanna have me shoo these people away while you pack your stuff?
No, that's fine. They're okay. I'm sorry, everyone. This is Thellum. He's here to help me and Darius finally make it back.
Bye.
I'm sorry, everyone, but I need to go now. I'm sorry. And then she is breaking out in tears, and then she goes back to the back of the storehouse to go pack. Back in the hut, though, who had the tablet?
Endien has it.
Endien has it? Okay. Did you give it to her, or?
No, I was gonna give it to her once Deborah made, and I was gonna... Nathaniel, could you go gather Darius?
Yes.
His things, and I'll stay here with Mother, so she knows we're not doing anything with the tablet.
Nathaniel, you're able to. His stuff, Darius's stuff, is all neatly organized. There was most of his stuff was in the bag of holding, just to make sure that it was in a secure location. He said he's very thin, he's very dilapidated. You feel as though if you're gentle enough, you could hoist him and carry him. I don't know if you plan on wild shaping to a more comfortable thing to hold him with, or if you think you're good with how just as you are. Yeah,
I think I didn't have any plans for that. If it is feasible for me to hold him,
as a person,
I also
that's good.
Just ask Mother as part of it. Can I, since you're not sure where we're going to end up, can I bring one of these blankets with us for Darius, just to some extra comfort for him along our way?
Of course.
Thank you. Yeah, and I'll swing the bag over my shoulder and then kind of gently wrap up Darius and carry him in.
Well, I'm at the store.
Yeah.
With Deborah.
Yeah.
Do I see anyone with the milk?
You see someone with like a jug of it. Yeah, like they're trying to check out from the storehouse with.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
You want to make a trade for that?
The milk?
Yeah.
That keeps us healthy?
You know what else? What also keeps you healthy? Thellum will pull out an old ass radish out of his bag.
Oh, I haven't seen a radish that fresh in so long.
Come on, you know you want it.
Give me a persuasion. It's gonna be DC 12.
Oh god.
Because they're used to eating shitty food.
That is persuasion, right?
Yeah.
13.
I mean, Mother can always get us more milk, and radishes are hard to come by. And you know what? All right. Here it is, and just gives you a small jug of black milk for the radish.
And you know what? Just for being kind.
Just make sure that you tell Deborah so she can mark it down at the storehouse. I don't want people thinking I going short on milk.
And just okay, but just for being so nice, here you go. Here, have some seeds. I don't know what they are, but here you go.
Oh, I don't know what to do with these, but I'll
plant them. They might grow into something. See you later.
All right. Endien. Now that you're alone with Mother, and I'm sorry, dearie. Did you want me to do something about those strings before you left?
No, I feel they're part of me now. Thank you for the offer, though.
All right, of course. I just wanted to check. You never know what could happen in the future. I didn't want you to feel you were living in regret if you didn't get rid of them.
Oh, I think I'll be all right. Thank you.
Okay. Nathaniel gets Darius set up. Thellum gets Deborah. Oh, and Thellum.
Yes.
I'm sorry, did you want to do something about your friend there? I'm sure when he was outside of the village, he probably wanted to tell you all these terrible things about me, but to be honest, Thellum, I really think that your friend is really just trying to take advantage of you. And I wouldn't want to have that happen to you. Why, you were a kind and gentle soul to come and get this tablet for me.
The others did most of the work. But no. I think I'll stay around with this guy.
I hope you don't turn into a monster then.
I won't.
Well, I mean, with your friend, I couldn't help but wonder if that's his plan. And I wouldn't want to see you suffer like that.
I've already made a deal with this one.
I told you I could stop that deal for you. I'm sorry, Thellum. I don't know if you know the terrible things that Pazuzu has done.
Do we hear that?
Yeah. Yeah, because Mother said it.
I didn't break it. I didn't say it.
I know. Mother said it.
No, that's why I was making sure that it came out. Okay.
So, you do know?
I don't know him. A little birdie told me a thing or two about him, and I just know that he's done such terrible things to people in Fracterra. I couldn't imagine what he's waiting to do to you.
What has he done?
Well, I hear he's destroyed several kingdoms. So many innocent people lost to his carnage.
Which kingdom?
Well, there was a few. Primarily, he led the assault on an old kingdom. I didn't catch the name of it, but there was a whole kingdom of people who, well, they just loved birds, and he went and stole that from them, and now they don't live anymore. And I'm sure whatever he's done to his own kingdom is twice as gruesome. I don't want you having to bear that.
Would one of the kingdoms be a part of a Asian civilization with snake motif?
Yes, that was his. That was the one he corrupted.
That was his. Shit, I must stay. What the fuck? I'm getting all the answers.
I'm sure he didn't want you to know anything about him. But I care about you, Thellum. I care about everyone. And I don't want to have you be tricked by him any longer. Would you like me to help you, Thellum?
Before, during this, can I do an insight check on Mother?
Yeah,
Because she's
I would
voting off
really
a
like to do an
bunch of
insight
stuff.
as well.
Yeah, give me insights.
Oh, Endien's too creeped out. She got a 7.
I believe everything she says. I'm gonna make a deal with Mother because I got a natural 1. So.
Oh wow, yeah. You guys believe she's probably been the most. Every person you've met in Dark World has been so kind and giving to you all.
Yeah, I think it's more if Endien doesn't trust Pazuzu. It's just like, that makes sense.
Nathaniel's like, who the fuck are all these people? Who the fuck is Pazuzu? What's up with the Snake Kingdom? There's a Bird Kingdom. That one sounded sweet. All these fucking animal kingdoms.
Yeah, we just fucked them up. It was in the swamps.
Disney's Animal Kingdom over here.
Yeah.
But
sweet ass tree.
So, Thellum, would you like my help?
one more question.
Of course.
Do you know why he doesn't want to be back here?
I don't know. Probably because he enjoyed tricking all of the people on Fracterra.
You think he can't trick people here?
I think he'd have a harder time here because most places here are pretty well maintained. They're not as frivolous as the natures of the people on Fracterra.
Well, thank you for your generosity, but I'll keep this guy under wraps.
All right, Thellum. Well, if you'd like to make way, we can head back. And she heads to not the room where Darius was staying in, but the other room, back to the location that Nathaniel had noticed was like a transportation or a conjuration. And she opens a door. She turns the doorknob left and pulls it open. And outside you see a garden. She walks into the garden with, can I have the tablet, please?
Yes. Endien will take it out of her pack.
All right, she takes it. There is a kind of a sizable well, not like a deep well, but like almost like a fountain. But it's like just one ring and then water in it. It's very dark water. She walks over and she places the tablet into the water, and the water starts to glow. All right, now to get back, what you're going to have to do is lay down in the well, and it'll send you back to Fracterra.
How deep is this well?
It's not very deep.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, I was just saying it wasn't deep, or like it's like more like a fountain type thing.
Oh, why'd she call me a well? The fuck?
Because there's no like thing in the middle. It's just a pool of water, basically.
Okay.
I just call it a shallow pool of water.
It's a well.
How
it.
big across? Like, is this?
It's about 15 by 15. It's about 15 by 15.
Okay, so in theory, all of us could get in.
Well, it should just send you to the same place. It's a singular gate. It's not. It'll lead to one fixed point, wherever that may be.
Okay. Thellum lays down.
Thellum, you lay down and you lay down, and after a moment, you start sinking further deep down. And you try to swim, you try to move, and you're not able to get. It's like you're still falling down into this water until your breath gives, and you're drowning, and you are drowning, and you can't do anything about it until the light fades from your eyes. Well,
what do we see as this happens?
He goes down into it and he disappears. He's sent back.
Can I insight that?
Yeah,
I'll do it as well.
I don't know.
It's a 10 this time, at least.
Gosh darn it, 9.
Yeah, he's sent back. That's what she said.
All right, I'll go next, and then we can.
Okay.
I can intercept Darius and Deborah when you send them through.
Okay.
Leave Nathaniel alone in shadow in the dark world.
Yeah, fall back into the water. I do like how you guys were looking for Darius, and you're the first two to leave. You fall backwards
so we
into
can
it.
get his unconscious body on the other side.
And then you're laying back and you start falling and you're sinking in, you realize that you can't control and you're falling deeper in, and the breath leaves, and you can't try to teleport, but all you do is reappear in the water still, and you keep falling down until you can't breathe, and you're drowning, and then the light fades from your eyes. All right, should we, I guess, Darius next, or?
If it's just a matter of laying in the pool, I could go through with him, correct?
Yes. Yes, you could.
Steal that from.
I mean, that's a good... would... Yeah, I think sending Deborah through first.
Not until he's gone through. Not until he's out. I'm not going without him. I'm going in with him, or if that's how we want to do it, I can go with him, but I'm not leaving until he's sent back.
Yeah, because Nathaniel doesn't fucking trust Mother.
Hey, Mother. It's 50 by 50, y'all just jump in there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if it's that big, all three of us could go in at once.
It's not a square. It's not with how round it is. It's you are gonna go one or two at a time. That's about it.
Hell.
That's fine. Okay, I'll take. I don't know why you're so humming and hawing about this. I'll just take Darius with me then. It's fine.
Yes.
I just
yes. So I'll pass Darius over to Deborah.
All right, and Deborah and Darius sink down in, and then it's Ildatha and Nathaniel.
Oh, that's right. I thought fucking Doth was still here.
Oh my god, I forgot about him.
I've been here the whole time. You should have. I was here for the conversation about the sword. All right. You and me. I guess we can go both at the same time.
Yeah, I'll go in with Ildatha then. As I'm sinking, can I wild shape as I'm drowning?
Yeah, you can wild shape while you're drowning.
I would turn into an octopus then.
Okay.
So that I don't drown.
Then you sink forever. It just keeps going into a darkness, and time goes by. You've outpaced Ildatha. Ildatha's gone. You're alone in this darkness, this watery void. It's like nothing and everything all at once. And then you feel a hand grab your tentacle, and another hand on that, and hands from every part of the darkness grabs strongly a different part of your body and starts to rip you apart.
I go into a rage.
You all... You're back in the cave. You're wet, but you're in the cave that you walked into to get to Dark World. Nathaniel wakes up pissed. It was as if ripped apart, but yeah, you are all in this cave. It seems to be nighttime. You get your senses back to you. Everything is dark, so you're not quite getting color the way you should be getting color, but you are getting color more than you were before. But you notice the sound of crackling, like a fire crackling. I'm
instantly on edge. And looking to see where it's coming from, what's happening, what's going on.
Are you stealthing it, or?
Nathaniel's not a stealthy person. Okay. Very much very quickly up, ready for a fight. Especially considering what they just came out of.
You get out of the cave. You're already on edge from being in the rage. I'll say you're still in rage. You're on edge. You get out from the cave, and you make eye contact with an elvish man who's sitting by a campfire at the Pen of Light.
And it's when I go outside, we're actually back on Fracterra. There's
you're
light
on
and
Fracterra.
Color.
You're back.
Okay, you've
made
it. I probably have, because I do have a quarterstaff, probably out and pointing towards the elf, and would just say, "Who are you?
You gentlemen need some rest?"
No, I need answers. Who are you? Also, not a gentleman.
I'm very sorry. I no meaning to offend. Please, have a seat by the fire. You look...
That's not what I'm asking. Who are you?
And pardons, friend. I am Temenos Delicatum.
What are you doing here?
I'm simply resting by the fire. I'm just a traveler.
Yes, this tall elvish man. He's in like a gray cloak, and he's got short blonde hair with a thin beard, and he's smoking from a pipe right now.
Would you like you seem upset. You seem stressed out. Would you like a hit from this pipe?
No. Your travels just happen to bring you here?
Yes, I'm traveling all over.
Do you know where this is?
You do seem like you are quite stressed out, friend. Please, have a seat by the fire.
Because like this is out of the way, like, right?
Yes.
You just happened to travel up this one specific mountain path to this one place where not many tread, and you have no idea of whose lands these were.
Please searching, friend.
I mean, just based off of what we've gone through, I'm doing an insight check on this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Guy. Cool, great. Another 10 on that.
Give it to him.
Yeah, he seems pretty honest, and he's probably just more jovial than you feel comfortable with. But he's just been traveling.
I think
you do notice it is a lot snowier out than you remember it being.
Oh, I don't love that. I also don't. It's nighttime.
It is nighttime.
I'm assuming. Would I have to do a check, or is Nathaniel like well versed enough in like the stars to know like roughly what if a long time has passed?
Well, I believe. Give me a nature check.
That's a 2.
It's a 2. The moons look almost the same as when you left him.
Okay, so that means either no time has passed or at least a month has passed. But it was. But what time of year was it when we left? It was still. It was towards the end of the year.
Yeah, it was like fall had just started. Like the autumn equinox, you started mid-journey. So like you left after the equinox.
Yeah.
But you are higher in the mountains, and it is, who knows? It was snowy before, but not this bad.
Yeah. So I think, there's a confused look that comes across Nathaniel's face of like, not sure exactly what, like actually taking in their environment now instead of just looking at Temnos at the fire, and again slowly relaxes and says, a fire actually sounds lovely right now. And I would start to motion back into the cave that others could come out if they wanted to.
Right, and as you all start piling out of the caves and you hit up the fire, that is where we're ending this episode. If you would like to ask me more about any kind of backstory, you can always hit me up at BumbleScum at Twitter. That's with a K. If you would like to talk about the lore drop that's been going on, you can always hit up the IDL at IDL_RPGS, or talk to your fellow fans about the events with hashtag Bookworm. That's worm like WYRM, the dragon. If you would like to talk about being ripped apart by hands, you can hit up Adam. That's at Little Growth. If you would like to not give your sword away to anyone, you can ask for tips from BakaZombie at ZombieBaka. And he was too busy being silent in the cave. I don't know if he's actually in there or not. So Kyle could be there, could be not there. Who knows? Goodbye.